Friends, neighbors, and fellow citizens, we stand at a pivotal moment in our community's history. A moment where we must decide who we are, what we stand for, and how we will shape the future for ourselves and all generations to come. For too long, politics have been dominated by those who serve themselves before serving the people. We've seen corruption seep into the very fabric of our institutions, leaving too many of us feeling powerless, unheard, and disillusioned. The voices of the people, the everyday hardworking citizens who make our community thrive, have too often been drowned out by the noise of self-interest and backroom deals. But today I'm standing before you to say enough is enough. We deserve better. We deserve leaders who are willing to fight for the common good, who are guided by common sense, and who understand the struggles and the hopes of the everyday common people. I'm here today not just as a politician, but as one of you, a member of this community who knows what it's like to worry about paying the bills, finding a safe place for her child to play, and making sure that there is enough food on the table. I know the frustration of seeing our tax dollars wasted on projects that benefit a few, while our schools, hospitals, and public services have to suffer. But I also know the strength and resilience of this community. I've seen it in our neighbors helping neighbors, in our local businesses lifting up each other, and in the voices that refuse to be silenced in the face of injustice. And no matter our differences, we are united under one banner, the Canadian flag. A flag that represents the values we hold dear: fairness, equality, and justice for all. It reminds us that we are stronger together, bound by a shared commitment to build a brighter future for every Canadian. I believe in a politics that puts people first, where the needs of our families, our workers, and our seniors take precedence over the interests of the powerful. And I believe in transparency, accountability, and integrity. And I believe that together we can build a government that truly serves the people. But I can't do it alone. And I need your help. Together, we must stand up against the corruption that has taken root in our political system. We must demand that our leaders act with honesty and fairness. We must hold them accountable when they fail us, and we must work tirelessly to ensure that our government reflects the values of our community.
That's what the Conservatives have been doing.
I promise you this. I will always stand up for what is right, even when it's difficult. I will listen to your concerns and make sure that your voices are heard. And I will fight for a future where our children can grow up in a world that is fairer, more just, and filled with opportunity. This is our moment. This is our fight. Let's stand together, united in our determination to bring about real change. Let's reject the politics of division, corruption, and cynicism. Let's build a future where we can all thrive, proud to be Canadians, and proud to stand together beneath our red and white flag. And when future generations look back on this time, let them say that we were the ones who stood up, who spoke out, who made a difference. Let them say that we are the ones who fought for a better, fair, and more just world. I want to thank you, and I want to thank you for your trust and for your support and your belief in the power of the people, because together we will create a future we all deserve, united as Canadians and as a community. I have been sexually harassed. I have been threatened, psychologically abused, sanctioned financially, leaving me without the means to provide for my family. I've been labeled as a transphobic, a homophobic, and a racist. And that's just to name a few. From my own colleagues at council. I've been yelled at, I've been degraded, and humiliated. All because I fulfilled my obligations as an elected official to be the voice of the people by wanting to remain a neutral politician, as we should be. By only flying governmental flags on governmental buildings. By advocating for my constituents that every man, woman, boy, girl should have the choice to either use a biological bathroom of their choice or to use a universal room that would be inclusive of all genders and or families. And by wanting to put age restrictions on pride events and drag queen story times.
I see where she's going with this.
What kind of an example is this setting to silence elected officials such as myself or anybody else who wants to stand out against what is happening in today's world? Because when you're silencing me, you're silencing the voice of the people. Where is the justice?
But that's what the opposition is doing. That's what the Conservatives are doing.
Thank you, and God bless all of you. I'll take any questions.
Okay. We will now go to questions from the media.
I'd like to know if she's Conservative.
If you have any questions online on Zoom, please
She
use
sounds like
the
she's
raise
trying to make
hand
her own
function.
party. Please, somebody
Any
ask if she's
questions on Zoom?
Conservative. Nobody has a question for her.
We have no questions for the moment. Thank you very much. This concludes our press conference.
Thank you.